Purpose of the ESP survey: ensuring safety and compliance from ships. Ensure safety. The survey ensures the safety of vessels at sea. Assess corrosions, regular assessment. Identify corrosion and structural issues. Comply with IMO. Compliance with IMO standard is mandatory for ships. Applicable ships types, covers tankers, bulk carriers, and more. Ano nga ba ang ESP? Ang ESP or Enhanced Survey Program ay isang mandatory maritime program na naglalayong siguraduhin na ang mga vessel ay nananatiling safe, structurally sound at compliant sa international regulations habang sila ay patuloy na ginagamit. Sa madaling salita, ito ay isang detailed at mas strict na inspections process para matiyak na ang barko ay ligtas at fit sa sea operation sa buong operational life nito. The core purposes is a safety first, corrosions and structurally, monitoring, IMO compliance and broad applicability. Ship particulars. 1. Ship name indicates the vessel identified clearly. Ship name, ito ay official name ng barko na nagsisilbing pangunahin identifier nito. 2. IMO number or unique identifier for international tracking. Ito ay isang permanent at unique na identification number na binibigay sa bawat ships. Hindi ito nagbabago kahit magpalit ang pangalan o owner ng barko at ginagamit ito para sa tracking regulatory purposes worldwide. 3. Type of plug specifies vessel category registrations details. Types of plug. Ang ship's type ay tumutukoy sa classifications ng barko tulad ng tanker, bulk carrier, or container ships. Ang plug naman ay country kung saan nakaregister ang barko at ito ay nagdedetermine ng legal requirements at regulations na dapat nitong sundin. General Survey Plan. Ito ay structured plan na inspections na isinasagawa upang masigurong nasa maayos na kondisyon ang vessel. 1. Intermediate survey locations. Identify key areas for inspections. Ito ay ginagawa sa gitna ng certifications period ng vessels. Layunin nitong ma-assess ang overall condition ng vessel at ma-detect ang anumang issues habang maaga pa bago ito maging serious problem. Number 2. Thickness measurement schedule. Outline timelines for accurate measurement. Sa process na ito, gumagamit ng specialized instruments upang sukatin ang thickness ng hull, plates, and structural components. Nakakatulong ito upang malaman kung may tining na dulot ng corrosions o wear at kung pasok pa ito sa safety limits. 3. Tank testing plan. Schedule necessary tank test accordingly. Sinusuri ang cargo tanks, fuel tanks at ballast tanks upang masigurong walang itong leaks or structural damage. Ginagawa ito upang gamit ang pressures, testing at visual inspections upang matiyak ang safety at integrity ng mga tanks.
Corrosion risks and inspection. Key considered for effective ship survey. These slides outline what surveyors look for when assessing how rust and chemical reaction might be weakening a ship. Cargo history. Reviewing prior cargoes, nothing corrosive material use. Surveyors check what the ship carried in the past as some materials like high sulfur coal or certain chemicals accelerate corrosion. Coating type. Assessing the condition of protective coating applied. Modern ship use a protective paints and coatings. This step assess if that armor is still intact. Structural deterioration. Identify signs of wear and potential leakages present. Finding physical signs of wear or spots where the hull might be leaking. Corrosion protection. Verify measures in the place to prevent structural damage. Checking systems like sacrificial anodes or impress current systems that are designed to prevent rust. Inspection and safety. Details the regulatory and management framework for maintaining ship standards and addressing issues found during surveys. It breaks down into three core components. Number 1. Port state control. reports on deficiencies and corrective actions. This refers to the inspection of foreign ships in national ports to verify the condition of the ships and its equipment comply with the international regulation. It involves generating reports on deficiency, problem found, and the corrective action required to fix them. Number 2. Safety management. System ensures hull maintenance compliance. This focus on the internal procedures of the ship and the operating company. The system is designed to ensure hull maintenance compliance, meaning there is formal process for regular checking and maintenance the ship's structure. Number 3. Non-committees linked to safety management oversight. A non-conformity occurs when a requirement or standards is not met. These issues are linked to safety management oversight, ensuring they are tracked, managed, and resolved through the ship's officials protocol. Close-up and thickness survey. Key aspects of survey execution explained. The physical execution of ship surveys, which are vital for verifying the structural health of vessel. Survey location. Identifying the specific areas for close-up inspection. Inspection identifies specific high-risk areas of the ship that require close-up physical examination. Special rules. Regulation apply for over 130 meters long. These are specific regulatory required that apply larger vessel, particularly those over 130 meters in length. Measurement requirements. Minimum of 3 transverse sections must be measured. To ensure comprehensive look at the ship skeleton, a minimum of 3 transverse sections must be measured for steel thickness. Detailed evaluation. Comprehensive assessment ensures structural integrity and safety. These assessments are used to provide a final confirmation of the ship's structural integrity and overall safety. Permissible diminution. Understanding allowable thickness reduction for safety. Diminution refers to the thinning of the ship's steel due to the rust and wear. This slide explains how much loss is legally allowed before the ship is considered unsafe. Ship categories. Thickness reduction vary based on the ship's category. Allowable thickness reduction are not universal. They vary based on the specific category of the vessel. Bulk carrier notes. Special rules apply to bulk carriers for safety. Bulk carriers have unique safety rules regarding steel thickness due to heavy abrasive nature of their cargo. Structural safety ensures integrity against corrosion and structural fatigue. These limits are strictly enforced to prevent catastrophic failures caused by corrosion or structural fatigue. Allowable reduction. Specific thickness limits are defined for compliance. Compliance is determined by comparing actual thickness measurements against predefined specific limits.
Access provisions. Means of access. Various methods ensure safe surveyor access. Means of access. Various methods are employed to ensure the surveyor can safely reach all parts of the ship. Survey equipment. Specialized tools are used for appropriate measurement. Survey equipments. Specialized tools such as ultrasonic thickness gauge are used for accurate data. Tank coverage. All tanks type equipments through inspection protocols. Tank coverage. All types of tanks on vessel required through inspection protocols. Surveyor assess. Safe assess in critical for efficient inspection. Surveyor assess. Maintaining safe assess is highlighted as critical for effective inspections. Tank particulars. General arrangement. attach a details plan for tank layouts. A map or blueprints showing where that every tank is located on the ship. Tank types. Specify the types of frames of each tanks. Identify that each tank is used for freshwater, fuel oil, or saltwater. And where its structural ribs, frames. Coating conditions. Checking the paints or protective lining inside the tanks. It is rusty. It is the paint spilling. These spills prevent the metal from tining. Reminders. Including owner and surveyor safe conditions notes. Important safety notes for the people doing the inspection and paperwork requirements. Hull damage. Location of damage. Identify where the damage occurred on the hull. Exactly where on the ship body the damage is found. The bow, the stern, or the bottom. Cause of damage. Determine reason behind the hull damage. Investigating how it happened. Was it collision, heavy weather, or perhaps simple wear it tear? Description of damage. Detail the nature and extent of damages. A detailed reports on what the damage look like, such as dent, a crack, or hole, and how big serious it is. Corrosion structural plans. Identification of the areas. Identify the significant corrosion zone efficiently. Pointing exactly which part of the ship are mostly likely to have rust or corrosions. Ensure the availability of essential structural documentations. Gathering the ship original blueprints and documents so the team knows the design limits. Owner signature required. Owner representative must be significant and validations. A formal OK from the ship owner's representative to validate the inspection plan is the correct.
Critical areas focus on structural risk in ships. Deckhead corrosion. Regular inspection prevents serious structural deterioration. The sealing of the internal ship compartments. It is a common spot for rust because of trap moisture. Hatch cover. Vulnerable spots prone to corrosions and damage. These are high stress points on the deck because they are corners. They are prone for cracking or wearing down faster than flat surface. Pacing on bulking. Monitoring is essential for maintaining structural integrity. Looking for metal that has been bent or clipped under heavy loads. This is a sign the ship skeleton is weakening. Emphasizing on corrosion risk. Identifying risks help in proactive maintenance strategies. A general focus on an area where salt water might sit, leading to thinning metal. Summary of responsibility. Number 1. Owners, managers. Ensure tank preparation and safety documentation. They must prepare the tanks, cleaning them out, and ensure all safety paperwork is ready for workers. Number 2. Surveyors. Verify conditions and compliance records diligently. Surveyors, these are the independent experts. They double check that the ship meets all official safety regulations. Number 3. Thickness measurement. Conduct accurate thickness assessment reliability. Thickness measurement specialized technicians who use tool to measure how thick the steel is, ensuring it isn't rusted away too much.